Jimmy?
Yes.
Do you think Keith Olbermann likes using the word assiduous?
I don't think he likes that word.
Huh?
I think he loves it.
The catchphrase.
There was a bullet wound, and there was assiduous around it, Sam.
How could there be assiduous around it? Sharp and caustic?
Yes.
That's right. I think the knife was assiduous. It was cut with an assiduous blade.
Oh, what did that result in?
Murder.
You almost forgot. You almost forgot his catchphrase.
I know, that's his big Jim C. catchphrase.
You almost forgot your
It's one of my favorite impressions he does.
I know
Quincy.
3 lines from it.
He only does 3 lines, but they're fantastic.
Let's say
He said he was dreadfully sorry. He was assiduous.
Let's say hi to Roland in Kansas. Wow, Kansas checking in. What's up, Roland?
Not a whole lot, Opie. How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Hey, I just wanted to say if one of the other Clinton brother gets in office, maybe Keith Olbermann's trying to get a press secretary job, right?
You know what? He's Olbermann is just, he wants to be accepted, like, as an, he wants, like, I think it was either Oprah Ann said it, but he wants Bill to walk up to him and go, "Thank you so much."
Yeah.
Wants, well, Mr. President, and have that eye to eye, that heart to heart, like the way when he groveled for Jesse
Just
Jackson.
doing my job, because that's what I do. It ain't gonna happen.
Olbermann's a creep, and he's like a little washwoman.
Yep.
He's
Like a little hen.
and he's a tattletale, too.
He really is. Behind the scenes, Reverend Jackson,
Yeah.
No one likes
girl.
tattletales.
He's just constantly doing something behind the scenes. He's ratting people out behind the scenes.
Right.
And then he gets on and talks about it. I went behind the scenes and tattled.
That's real brave, considering you're on TV live every night. Why don't you speak your mind, then? Because you weren't sure that your job would be safe if you did that. Everyone saw right through that.
Yeah, you know what? When it came to Imus, he didn't come out and say something because he didn't know what the bosses were going to do.
That's exactly right, Jimmy.
And that little worm didn't want to say, what's the word? Step out of line.
Do we have that
with the
Olbermann
bosses.
clip? Because we're obsessed with it, and we keep referring to it. And I don't know if the listeners understand what we're saying here. But when the whole Imus thing was going on,
Yeah.
this guy was behind closed doors with the big boss over at MSNBC. Being very vocal that this man needed to be fired.
Yeah.
But he's on TV every night, and he kept his mouth shut. And then when it was obvious Imus was done, fired, what have you, then he went on his TV show and just told the nation what he was doing behind the scenes. That is a worm. That should get no respect.
But he didn't even just say it to the nation. He said it to Jeff while the Reverend Jackson was sitting there with his stupid wide. He looks like he'd been doing meth for 3 days with those stupid eyes. and he knelt down with his mouth open. He's like, Reverend Jackson, I was behind the scenes. I get it.
It's just the worst. All right. Can't find the clip, E-Rock? It's coming, actually, or are you just saying that? Because, there's a lot here.
E-Rock's been kind of getting beaten up a lot lately.
Oh, it's been thrown under the bus.
Exactly.
Just like his pal yesterday.
I was just doing an Eric impression. Laying there, not moving, with his chubby little face on the cement, with a bus on top of him.
I think something's going on, like the universe or something in E-Rock, because we beat the crap out of him, and then he goes about his regular life, and people are dying around him.
Well, his regular life is striking people dead.
Yeah, the angel of death.
Yes.
He's Damien. That's who he is.
Okay.
He's Damien from The Omen. Like, he walks around upset and crows peck people's eyes out.
I know we're running late here, but this is worth...
For you, E-Rock. It's all for you. Big buffet.
Yeah. Guy throws a ring ding out the window and hangs it.
This is worth replaying because we refer to it all the time, okay? When the whole Imus thing went down, this is why I completely hate Keith Olbermann. There was a time I actually did like him. I thought he did a great job on ESPN. And when he first started on MSNBC, he wasn't that bad. But something happened with this idiot. Something happened. I can't really put my finger on it. But this really sealed the deal for me when Imus was in all that trouble. And Imus was pretty much the star of MSNBC, let's not forget. This is what Keith Olbermann actually said on his show.
Stipulating, sir, that I was one of those NBC employees who put it out to my bosses behind the scenes that this could not.
behind the scenes.
This is what he said by pretty much the day or the day after Imus was fired or let go from MSNBC. This guy has a show on TV every night.
Right.
Why didn't you say it then? Because you weren't sure if the bosses would be on your side with this whole commentary.
And he was talking to Jesse Jackson, or as I call him, old South Park eyes.
Stipulating, sir, that I was one of those NBC employees who put it out to my bosses behind the scenes that this could not stand, that this change involving Don Imus had to be made. I can say that now. I respected my employers and did not say it until they reached this conclusion, which I applaud sincerely. Let me ask you again about the other people. Is someone like Rush Limbaugh, how have they kept their time slots? Will there be an increased effort to...
And now he wants to go after Rush Limbaugh? Well, you're just a douche. You'll get yours in the end.
Does anybody see what this jerk-off is doing?
He's such a jerk-off.
He's a jerk-off.
He's a goody two-shoes.
He really is just a jerk-off. Like, I was behind the scene. Like,
He wants to be a hall monitor.
You're a news... You're like, I don't know if he's like us. He's a news anchor, but whatever you do,
Whatever it is, he does. Yeah.
you sat behind because you didn't want to go against your bosses. That's the integrity you bring to your work. You coward.
And you want respect from your viewers? Ugh.
He went to bosses.
either get them to contain themselves within the rounds of decency? Are they on the ropes? Are they on probation because of this?
There must be a renewed sensitivity and a broader public outcry. After all, this attack about women, and that's why I'm glad Kim Gannon now stood up, because it's about mass misogynism. It's about
well said.
Mass misogynism.
And it's about
This guy is a blithering idiot.
He was going to run for president
those
in
who are
84.
entrusted with the airwaves, and those who are sponsors have some responsibility for what they're financing, what they're allowed to be conveyed across the airwaves.
I have no idea what
No one does.
No one ever knows what he's saying, yet he's revered. Just stop with the Jesse Jackson Google eyes.
All right, we got to take a break.
Stinks. Just stinks.
Stupid
He's
Overman.
awful.
Stupid
Puppet face.
Overman. Stupid Overman. Opie and Anthony.
Go.